GM Moman Women's College, Department of Sociology. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our video series on collective behavior. Today, we are exploring into an intriguing concept, emergent norm theory. But before we get into the basics of emergent norm theory, let's take a step back and talk about social norms. Have you ever stopped to think about the unwritten rules that govern our behavior in different social settings? These rules, known as social norms, play a crucial role in shaping how we interact with one another within groups. From the way we dress, to the way we speak, to the way we express emotions, social norms guide our actions and expectations in diverse contexts. They provide a sense of order and predictability, helping us navigate complex social environments. Let's understand emergent norm theory. The first concept we'll explore is collective behavior. Collective behavior refers to the spontaneous and unstructured actions of a group of people. It occurs when individuals come together in a shared situation or environment and behave in ways that are not governed by established norms or formal rules. Think of instances like protests, riots, or even mass celebrations. In these situations, individuals may act in ways they wouldn't in their everyday lives, influenced by the collective energy and dynamics of the group. Now, let's talk about normlessness, also known as anomie. Normlessness refers to a state where individuals in a group lack clear guidelines or norms for behavior. It's a feeling of uncertainty and confusion about what is expected or acceptable in a given situation. Imagine finding yourself in a crowded space where there are no established rules or norms. Without clear guidance, you might feel disoriented or unsure about how to act. It's like trying to navigate through a maze without a map. This sense of normlessness creates a fertile ground for the emergence of new norms. Now that we've covered the basics, let's delve deeper into how emergent norm theory shape our understanding of group dynamics. Emergent norm. Imagine being part of a crowd at a concert, a protest, or even during an emergency. In these scenarios, traditional social norms may not apply, leading to a sense of uncertainty and ambiguity. Here's where emergent norm theory comes into play. It helps us understand how new norms can spontaneously emerge within groups experiencing collective behavior. But how exactly does this theory work, and what factors contribute to the emergence of these norms? Join me as we explore emergent norm theory in more detail. Let's understand emergent norm theory. Emergent norm theory suggests that in certain situations, new norms can emerge. It is like a group of people come together and create their guidelines for behavior. Let us look into the key features of emergent norm. Spontaneous development. It refers to process by which now norms arise in a group without any pre-existing guidelines or authority. Is like when group of people figure out how to behave. Adaptation to content. It refers to how individuals within a group adjust their behavior based on specific situation they find themselves in when faced with ambiguous circumstances. Temporary nature. other situation changes or group disperses and temporary norms are no longer relevant and forced. Let us look into the key features of emergent norm. It plays a vital role in influencing the behavior to understand what is accepted and what is expected. This influence on behavior helps to establish sense of order, cohesion within group. The next key concept is informal structure. In an informal structure, there may not be formal leader or designated roles may take on informal position. Informal structure can help to maintain order and guide group actions without explicit leadership. Further ahead concept is collective consensus. It refers to process by which a group reaches shared agreements or understanding about norms that govern their in particular situation. Through communication, interaction and negotiations, people within group work together to establish a common set of norms that they collectively agree upon. Let us speak of real-life examples or case studies illustrating emergent norm theory. Natural disaster. After major natural disaster, usual norms of social behavior are no longer valid. These include resource sharing, mutual assistance and aligned to address. In the aftermath of natural disasters like hurricanes or earthquakes, affected communities often experience emergent norms as they come together to respond to the crisis. People may spontaneously organize rescue efforts, share resources, and establish temporary shelters, all without explicit instructions but guided by a sense of collective responsibility and solidarity. Protests and demonstrations. These norms can include things like signs, slogans. The passion of participants can lead to development of behavior that guide the protest. One significant example is the anti-corruption movement led by social activist Anna Hazare in 2011. Emergency situations. In such situations, people often come together for helping others or sharing resources or following instructions. During an emergency situation is the response to the Kerala floods in 2018. In response to the emergency, communities across Kerala mobilized spontaneously to provide aid and support to those affected. Individuals, volunteer groups, and local organizations worked together. Sporting events. When fans come together to support their team's new norm like cheering, wearing team color and so on. This develop energy and shared enthusiasm that create unique atmosphere. An example of emergent norm theory in India within the context of a sporting event is the Indian Premier League, IPL, a professional 2020 cricket league. Social movements. When people come together to advocate social change, new norms emerges. This include peaceful protests, organizing rallies, and many more. An example of emergent norm theory within the context of social movements in India is the Nirbhaya movement that emerged in response to the brutal gang rape and murder of a young woman in Delhi in December 2012. We summarize the key points. So, emergent norm theory suggests that in certain situations, like natural disaster or protest, new norms spontaneously emerge and influence behavior of people. It is all about how these norms emerge and shape informal structure of group. These are the references for further readings. For those interested in getting deeper insight into emergent norm theory, here are some recommended resources. The Crowd, A Study of the Popular Mind, by Gustave Le Bon. This classic work examines the psychology of crowds and collective behavior, laying the groundwork for theories like emergent norm theory. Collective Behavior and Social Movements, Process and Structure, by David A. Snow, Sarah A. Soule, and Hans-Peter Kriesch. This comprehensive textbook provides an in-depth exploration of collective behavior theories, including emergent norm theory, and their application to social movements. Emergent Norm Theory, A Contemporary Perspective, by Ralph H. Turner. In this seminal work, one of the founders of emergent norm theory offers a contemporary perspective on the theory's relevance and application in understanding modern social phenomena. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of emergent norm theory. I hope this video has provided valuable insights into how norms emerge within groups and shape collective behavior in various contexts.